So one topic I want to talk about is technology, um, particularly like cell phones and um, laptops and computers and things like that. You know, there's a lot of good in obviously cell phones and laptops. You know, we're able to call each other, we're able to get a car right outside to go and fetch us and take us from point A to point B. Um, we are able to interact about positive things. We're able to have videos like this and kind of, have conversations on scales that we never thought we were able to have. Um, so there's a lot of positive stuff about it, which is why it's kind of, there's like been such a massive boom about on technology and, getting, a lot of people getting cell phones for different things to try to get work and things like that, and um, try to get employment, doing their CVs on their phones, sharing things like this, and just trying to get people aware. Now on the flip side, there's a lot of negative impacts on technology, and like it's really detrimental, and a lot of it has got to do with social networks, and kind of like a marketing type of strategy that they use. So a lot of these social networks are used by other big companies, so marketing companies per se, and other companies where they pay the social networks to kind of advertise whatever they want to sell. When you go on your phone sometimes and you've been speaking about buying a TV, and then you go on your phone and then all of a sudden you see advertisements about TVs. Those things are like, that's real. Like it's really real. You can go on Facebook sometimes and Instagram, and you find that, man, I'm seeing similar things all the time. So what happens is basically, well, you just kind of follow the money trail. Whoever's giving the money to these social networks, they kind of then control the social networks and they control us. So you find that then, as much as our phones and our laptops are a tool for us, we also actually become a tool for them. It's like, that's why in tech they call people like us users. That's why they do the same with drug addicts. A drug addict's a user. Nowhere else do they use the word user besides technology and drugs. But anyway, so the big problem about it is the fact that things get monitored and there's no laws on it. So you find that every single thing that you click on, every single thing that you log into, every single thing that you like, for however long these social networks have been, is literally controlled by massive computers. And they have algorithms, which is basically ways in which they can store information, and they know so much more about you than you even know about yourself. And on top of that, we don't know nothing about them. So here's a classic example. So if you go on and Facebook, right? And you go on Facebook I go on Facebook on my phone, and you're a friend of mine, and you're sitting right next to me, and you go on Facebook on your phone. Your Facebook and my Facebook is completely different. And the reason for that is because we've been clicking on different things and we've been doing different things on our Facebook, even though we're buddies. So what happens is then these algorithms kind of, it's like me talking to a screen, but then there's engineers behind it. And those engineers kind of see what I like and what I don't like, what I respond to, what I don't respond to. And then they kind of give us the picture that we want. So that's why you find, like on YouTube, for example, you have recommendations. Those recommendations are based on what you've been looking for. So it's a good thing in a way, in the sense that, well, you obviously get the content that you kind of need, but then it's a bad thing in the sense that you then only see what you want to see. It's like having reassuring friends all the time. Those people are good to reassure you, but they're terrible in the sense that when someone else comes with a different idea, you don't even know that, because you've only been focused in your own little world. So what then happens is then, if for instance you like clicking about things about Black Lives Matter and rape and all of these negative topics, these things that kind of rile you up, What pops up on your newsfeed all the time? Exactly that. That men rape, men do this, and all men rape and this, and then it becomes you. It then messes with your emotions, and you don't even know it. And then not just that, it actually then it changes your behavior. It changes your behavior in society. So you then go out and you become resentful. Then all of a sudden you're a bit more angry today about men than you were the day before. Even though no man has done anything to you outside, but it's because you've been fed through these algorithms and on your phone of all these things. And then you find that then your world actually consists of that, but no one else's world does that. That's why sometimes you find that things happen. Well, like for instance, on Facebook, you find that